Okay, so it looks like we are live. So hello, anybody, if you are here yet. Welcome to Reading Sprints. I know I haven't done these in a while, but here we are. And yeah, so if you're here, you know who I am because you're on my channel. So I'm Eric, and we'll go this way. Yes, I got it right.
Hi guys, my name's Steph from channel Coffee Over Apples. Should I say a quick something about my channel, I guess?
Sure.
Okay, what do? Mostly sci-fi. I'm an artist, grad school, videos, advice coming up soon if anyone wants that. And a reviewer for the science fiction independently published competition coming up soon. So lots of videos about that.
Nice.
So
That's exciting. Okay.
Okay, hi guys. I am Rita from my Rita channel. I also do book reviews, read books, talk about books, and sometimes I get to interview authors. Yeah.
Awesome. So I actually have put both their channels down below in the description, so you guys can go check out their channels and watch their videos. Go do it. So yeah, let's see who's in the chat here. Looks like Katie showed up. Hey, Katie.
Hi.
Oh, Rye's here, and she's reading King of Scars. Nice. Emmy says, I am also failing my July TBR, but haven't felt like reading in a while. Yeah, I said that earlier in the chat. I was like, it's already like the 20th of July, and I've read maybe half of a book that I said was on my TBR for this month, so I am very behind.
Yeah. I stopped thinking about it as failing and just started thinking about it as like giving myself like grace to like reset, because it's okay to not want to read all the time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I had my friend visit last weekend, so that was nice. Like I got to see him, and I hadn't seen him in like a year, so
that's good.
Cool. Let's see who else is here. Oh, Hugo's here. Hello, all. Don't know how long I'm gonna be here. It's late here, but I want to say hello.
Thanks for coming.
Katie is calling us book gods and goddesses. Thanks, Katie.
Sweet.
Cece said, so good to see lovely people, some of my favorite people. Nice.
Oh, thanks for joining.
Hugo is finishing Dear Evan Hansen and starting War. Nice.
I saw a lot of people reading that this year.
Cece wants to know how the meeting was.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I just I was in the studio earlier today, so it's going great.
Awesome. Oh, Katie says we all look amazing. Thanks, Katie.
Aww.
I'm literally wearing a sweater and sweatpants, but thanks, Katie. Cece wants to know what your favorite books or genres are, Rita.
I actually like reading YA, young adult, and sometimes fiction. Yeah, but I prefer young adult. It's very interesting.
So, do you like contemporaries? Do you like romance?
Yeah, I have. I've tried that. Yeah, I've tried that before. It's cool, but then I stick to young adults. I just like it. I like the vibe.
That's cool. Head on. Yeah. What does Katie say here? Katie says apparently she convinces all booktubers have this secret skincare regime that makes their skin look better than everyone else. Okay, Katie.
Totally wish that was true. Totally.
Apparently we have nice skin.
Adult Katie, acne is a thing.
Yeah, I just had so many pimples on the weekend, so Katie, you don't even know the half of it.
Okay. I think the credit goes to a good face mask or something, like just. Speaking of
CC
which, Eric, did you ever use that face mask that you got in that one book box?
I did actually. I used it on the weekend.
Nice.
After I saw that like I was getting pimples and stuff, I was like, oh no, I gotta do something about this. So I used the face mask, and it had like a tea tree oil in it,
Mm-hmm.
which was like, I love the smell of
Oh,
that stuff. It
nice.
smells really good.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah, it's
healthy.
I just got a TT oil.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Like it.
Use it for everything.
Cece says, I'm still reading A
Really?
Betting Woman. I am so failing my July TBR. If I can't get a grip, I'm going to have to do 5 challenge punishments. I don't want to do more than 2. Oh yeah, Cece does punishments on her TBR if she like doesn't read a certain amount of books. Yeah, I
love
couldn't do that.
They're so good. They're
If I had
actually
to
like really good.
But she knows people love watching the challenges. I mean, I do. I love it. Christine's here from Rooney's Digest. Hey, Christine.
Hello. Thanks for
Oh
joining.
my goodness. Jumped. Deja Sor. Hi, everyone. I'll be reading The Son of Neptune. I haven't heard of that. That sounds cool, though.
Who's that by?
I don't know. Mr. Roro says, hi, people. I can't stay. Have fun. Hi, Roro, if you're still here. I love their name. Problematic and Loving It. This is like, that's a perfect YouTube name.
Great name.
Starting Luck of the Titanic. I actually have that as an e-arc, I think. Which is
that a nonfiction or is that like a historical fiction?
I think it's a historical fiction about an Asian main character on the Titanic. I can't remember what the storyline is, but like somehow they get onto the Titanic, and then I think it's like their story. I think.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to reread the synopsis. Christine's reading
Yeah, I was ready to
Imposter
ask
Syndrome.
Eric, how is the cat now?
Sorry, go ahead.
How is the cat now? Your cat? Your pet?
Sorry?
How's your cat?
Oh, my cat.
Good.
Oh, my cat. Yeah, he's okay. I was a little worried about him this morning because he was acting very like unusual. I don't know. He usually like sleeps in our room with us, and as soon as I wake up in the morning, he's always like greeting me right away, like all excited. And he didn't sleep on our bed last night, and he like when I woke up, he didn't come greet me or anything. So I was like, this is weird. And then he was like curled up in a ball and just like looking very like upset. So I got prepared to take him to the vet, and then I was like, I noticed that he wasn't really eating or anything either. So I got prepared to take him to the vet, but then when I talked to the person on the phone, like the vet tech, I was telling them the symptoms, and then she's like, is he eating? And I was like, oh, he literally starts eating as I'm on the phone with them. And I'm like, well, I mean, he's eating now, so that's a good sign. And then she's like, has he been drinking? And I was like, well, he's drinking now, so that's also a good sign. I think I was just like, I don't know, it was like something that wasn't normal for his routine, so it kind of like freaked me out a bit, and I was like, is something wrong with him? And so yeah, I don't know, I was being just like an obsessive pet parent, I guess.
That's valid though, because it can be really scary because sometimes we don't notice stuff in our pets until it's too late since they can't communicate with us. So
yeah, and like I've had a friend that's had a cat that like stopped eating, stopped drinking, and then it turned out to be like a urinary tract infection with the animal. So then that like got in my head, and I was like, oh no, I'm like all paranoid now, and I was nervous. So no.
Yeah,
but he seems to be fine now, and he's eaten a lot more, and I gave him some treats, and he loved those. So he seems to be doing a lot better. But thank you for asking, Rita. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see who else is in the chat here. So Christine's reading Imposter Syndrome, which I have never heard of, but it sounds cool. Scanning through here because a bunch of people are dropping in, which is great. Lauren Lullabies says, hey.
Hi.
And Book Invasion says, how did you know about my skincare routine? Hi, Scott. Oh, Roro's still here. He's reading Last Seen Leaving by Caleb Rorig. I think that's how you say that. A missing girl novel. It's YA with a gay guy as the lead. It's nice. I'm halfway through. Nice.
Cool.
That sounds cool. And Cece agrees that the tea tree oil is so good when your skin is breaking out.
It is. It is. I use it for like for my scalp and for my hair. It's really good if you have like dandruff and dry skin and stuff.
Yeah, I think isn't it like a treatment for, this is like kind of gross, but like isn't it a treatment for lice too? I'm pretty sure tea tree oil, like
Is it?
they hate that, I think. I heard that somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's used in a lot of things.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, there's a lot of comments here, but I think we have to start our first sprint because we're already like over. So let's get to reading, everyone. Okay, so the three of us we'll mute our cameras while we're sprinting, or sorry, mute our mics while we're sprinting, and I'm gonna put the timer on here to count us down. Okay. Where is my timer? Can you see the timer? Good. Okay, it's there. All right, everybody, we're going to start sprinting. So we'll see you in 20 minutes.
Happy reading.
Okay. So that finishes up our first sprint. So let me just stop sharing that there. There we go. So how did everybody do? I don't even know what page I was on.
Got to double check.
I read about 20 pages.
20, you said?
Yeah, I read about 20 pages.
Cool. Did about 15.
How'd you guys do?
17.
Nice, awesome. Okay, let's see what was happening in the chat because I stopped looking there for a second. Katie's still talking about skincare and learning the secrets of us. Referee Vera, hi, I just stumbled across these sprints accidentally. It's 1 a.m., but I'm a teacher and it's the summer holidays. Gonna read Night Tide by Anna Burke. Never heard of Night Tide, but sounds cool as well.
Yes. Teacher book friends, unite. Woo.
Katie says The Son of Neptune is amazing. So I'm guessing now that it's like a Rick Riordan book because Katie's obsessed with Rick Riordan and like Percy Jackson. Wait, Son of Neptune. Yeah, is that not a Percy Jackson book? I feel like that is.
I've never read Percy Jackson.
Oh my God, don't say that. Katie's going to freak out.
Sorry, Katie.
I'm just kidding. John says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Dear Miss Metropolitan by Carolyn Farrell. It's so good. Hello, John, if you're still here.
Hi.
Laura and Lullabies is reading Winds of Strife. Haven't heard of that one either. Oh, okay, it is Rick Riordan. Book 2 in the Heroes of Olympus series. Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody is telling me it's book 2. I guess I should know this, but I don't. Emmy is reading Vicious by E.V.E. Schwab. Nice. Oh, it just jumped. Hold on. There we go. Cece says Problematic and Loving It is the perfect YouTube name. I think I should rename myself to Villainous and Loving It. Yeah, Cece loves villains. It's great. I just put out the low-key book tag that I created on the weekend, and Cece was like pumped because she's like, another villain? Let's do this. Okay. Oh, yes, I was being a Papa Bear to Uno, if that's what you're referring to. Katie said, wow, Uno really said, I'm going to try to embarrass you, but I'm glad that you care about Uno. Yeah, honestly. He's like, oh, are you on the phone with the vet? Yeah, I'm going to start behaving now, is pretty much what his mindset was. Oh, nice. Row to the Rescue says, Luck on the Titanic is inspired by the 8 Chinese Titanic passengers. 6 people survived. The media didn't pay attention, so they weren't interviewed. Okay, well, that's really cool.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Roro, for filling that in for us. I was kind of on the right track, but you got us. You got our back. I can't find this book, really. Is it an arc? That is not listed yet. So that's a question for you, Christine. Better answer her. Oh, wait, never mind. You did like 2 questions. So I'm still catching up. It's Book of the Month from May 2021. Came out May. There you go.
I need to catch up on some arcs, seriously. Like
I know. I have so many arcs that like it's ridiculous. I have too many. A Zebra reads, oh, why'd that go away so quick? So they're reading 1,000 Ships. And oh, Kira's here. Kira said, hey.
Hey.
Hi, Kira. Bye, Cece. Cece's heading off.
Bye, Cece. Get some good rest.
And Christine read about 20 pages.
Woo.
Damia Simmons read 13 pages. A Zebra Reads, 24 pages, 60 to go. I also love that name, A Zebra Reads. Do you have like a backstory on this channel name? I want to know because, like, I don't know. I'm just curious.
I love
I'm more
hearing
of a-
backstories on channel names.
Yeah, me too. I'm more of like a giraffe person, but
I remember that.
but yeah. So we're all caught up in the chat. Cool.
Cool.
This book is
Yay.
like kind of cracking me up. I don't know. It's interesting. This guy's like talking about how he's like a kid, or when he was a kid, he was envisioning like making a movie. And so he's like trying to choose the heroine for the movie. And so he's like going through like girls in his class and which one he thinks would be like the best fit for his like movie that he's making. And it's just, I don't know, it's really funny. Just the way he's like going about it.
Is it a comedy?
Well, I think it's a nonfiction about this guy that wrote the book, and he's just like talking about his life growing up and like encountering different failures in his life and how that was.
Nonfiction?
Yeah, I believe it's nonfiction.
You said it's a nonfiction.
That's good. I like that because I think that it's really important that we like.
Yeah, it is
find
nonfiction.
what it means to fail.
Yeah.
Failures can be positive.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think that's what the whole point is. Like he's trying to get across.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like cracking me up. Just like the way he talks about like his mindset when he was a kid.
Yeah, man. Fail up, not down. Fail up.
Kira said that she's towards the beginning of Malice by John Gwynne. I've heard good things about that book. Katie said, can I share an inspirational writing piece of mine? Absolutely, Katie. You go for it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Zebra Reads said, I have HEDS, and people with EDS are referred to as zebras from the saying, if you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras, because we have a rare condition. I don't know if I've heard this condition before.
Oh, interesting.
I'll have to look this up after the stream.
That's so interesting. See, I would have never known that. Oh, this is
Yeah,
this
me
is
either.
really cool.
I never would have known that either, so that's interesting.
This
Definitely.
is cool that like to hear the people's backstories and how they choose their channel names, because I feel like I went back and forth with my name for so long. So
Coffee over apples? You just like coffee. And you don't like fruit, apparently. Christine wants to know what everybody is reading, because I guess they weren't here at the beginning. So if you guys want to tell her what you're reading.
Sure. So I'm reading, what am I reading? Oh gosh, Secret Lives of Great Artists. So it's just like funny, short biographies about famous artists and like things you didn't know about them.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a light read. It's a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm reading With the Fire and High by Elizabeth Acevedo.
Awesome.
It's a very interesting book, so makes me
She's
laugh
like,
and smile. I
yeah.
love her style. I love her style of writing.
She has like a.
I think I actually have.
Sorry, we're all like talking at the same time.
I have
Okay,
a
go ahead,
character friend here, so each time I read it, I'm like, whoa.
guys.
I've heard a lot of people say that her writing is just so fantastic and emotionally moving. Kind of need to bump that up my TBR a little bit.
Yeah, she's a good writer.
Yeah, I thought her writing was beautiful when I read Clap When You Land. It was just like awesome. Problematic and Loving It. I read 20 pages, plus it was from Once Upon a Book Club book, and I reached a page to open one of the gifts. Oh, nice. Sorry, I got a bubble in my throat there. Yeah, Once Upon a Book Club is like a book club where they put like little Post-it notes in the book, And so it's like a book box, but it's like an immersive experience because you're reading the book and then you get to a certain page and it says like open your gift, and the gift will be something that like correlates directly to the book that you're reading and like the part that you're at. So it's really cool. I've done one of them before and it was a lot of fun.
I saw your video and I'm like so convinced. I've never done a book box before, but when I do that, I kind of want that to be my first book box.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like it was so fun to just like feel like you're like pulling something right out of the book and it's just there and you have it. I don't know. I thought it was really cool.
Cool.
If you ever do that, I have a discount code so you can get it cheaper. Just so you know.
Absolutely.
I think it is pretty expensive, like the regular one. So Zebra Reed says, also, hi, Steph, you always remember me, which is so nice.
Of course. And their name's Andy. So hi, Andy. Always remember you.
Oh, I'm trying to keep up with this. Okay. This is Katie's writing thing. Have you ever felt like you were weak while you're not? I'm not talking physical. We can't all be the Hulk, but feeling like you were not enough. If you read this, it means you are still fighting. Life is so hard, and I am so proud of you for continuing to walk this earth we share. I do not know what you have been through, but I know you are strong enough to keep going, to keep being you. When you feel like you are weak, it doesn't mean you are. It means that you were strong for some time and you need a break, and that's okay. Aw, Katie.
That was so sweet.
That was beautiful. That was really nice.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
Oh, I love that. I love, like, that just made my day.
Yeah, no, Katie's like, she's really good at writing. She sent me part of her, I think it was like a short story she was working on, and she sent me like a little excerpt from it, and it was really good. It was I think it was fan fiction on some of the characters from the Percy Jackson series. So I can't really say too much because like if you ever do read it, I don't want to give away like who those characters were, but it was really good. Like she's a talented writer. I definitely think that Katie, you should write a book someday. Okay, I think we are, yeah, we're 4 minutes over, so let's start our next. Oh, sorry, what was that, Rita?
Yeah, I was about saying, I know you're not reading Clap When You Land, but I get a little hint of what the book is about.
I didn't hear that last part. What was the last part you said?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, it just cut out a little bit.
I wanted to know a little about Clap.
Like you want to know what it's about? Oh,
I wanted to know a little about Clap When You Land. Yeah, I know you're not reading that, but then.
Yeah, like, did you want to know what the book synopsis was? Like, what the book was about?
I think there's a little lag because like it kind of cuts in and out when you talk, Rita.
Yeah, I think it might just be like a connection thing.
Yeah, I couldn't really hear you.
Oh, my foot's asleep. Sorry. I was like, I can't move it. Clap When You Land, when did that came out? I think that came out last year, I believe. And it was about, okay, I have to like think back now. It was written in verse, so I don't know if on what's it called? Fire on High. I don't know if that one's written in verse or not. But Clap When You Land was, and it was just like, it was the story of two girls who have the same dad, but like they've never met each other because they don't actually know about each other. And then their dad, I think he dies in a plane crash. And so then the two girls eventually find out that they had the same dad. And so it's kind of like the story of the two of them meeting and realizing that they had this sister they never knew about, and just like coming to the realization that they have more family in this world. And I don't know, it was really like a moving book.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we should start our sprints. We're already a little over, but we'll just do a shorter sprint maybe. I don't know if I can set this. We'll do like a 15-minute sprint. Let me just. Oh, it's already at. Well, we'll just do 20. We'll just go for it. Okay. All right, let's start our sprint. Let me just get this screen sharing again. All right, let's go.
Woo.
Okay, that finishes our next sprint. So let me stop sharing there. There we go. So how did everybody do that time? I read. Like 10 pages that time. A little slower.
Not bad. How about you? Rita? How'd you do?
How many did you read, Rita?
I read 13.
Nice.
13.
Yeah?
Yeah. 84 minus 68. I think 16, I think.
Nice. Christine says that she's definitely heard great things about With Fire on High. And Mo, the other half of Rumi's Digest, has read Clap When You Land and loved it. Awesome.
And the cover looks gorgeous too. I saw the inside of the dust jacket.
It does. It looks really nice. Kira says that we should read Vincent and Theo. It is based on the letters of Vincent van Gogh to his brother Theo, and it is amazing. Reads like fiction and so emotional. Have you read it?
Oh, I haven't, but I'm like obsessed. I know everything about the letters, but I've never actually read the letters.
Oh, okay.
It's so emotional. I can't.
Judging by your reaction, I was like, oh, she's probably read it already.
No, but I want to. It doesn't make sense.
Fred says hi. Hi, Fred.
Hi.
And Katie is glad that we liked her writing. And Katie, and just hearing you talk makes me think, wow, I feel like Eric remembers me because my comments take up so much room in the comments section. Yeah. When she like comments on my videos, they're literally like a story.
That's great though.
I'm just like, how do I respond to all of this at once? There's so much, but like I always try and sum it up in like a couple sentences and be like, yeah, I read through. Don't worry, Katie. I do read through all of them. They're always been very entertaining to read through. So Sarah read 9 pages that time. Kira said 12 pages, but this book is huge, so.
So every little bit counts.
And A Zebra Reads did 22 pages, 38 to go. I believe in you. You can do it. You can finish that book today. I was eating Cheez-Its during mine. They're so good. There's like, it's extra cheesy, so it's like Cheez-It crackers, but it has like cheese dust on them too. And I'm just like, oh, I was just chowing down. They're so good.
I'm kind of hungry too. I was thinking about getting some salsa and chips, but I didn't want to get salsa all over my book. I
know, I'm pretty chaotic when it comes to like reading and like eating. I'll eat anything. So I have many book casualties from different food things. Yeah, I think.
How do you actually get your book? Do you buy books based on the back cover, or
like
based on recommendation? Because I think I'm the only one that buys books based on back cover. If I get to like it, just buy it.
Oh, I definitely choose books sometimes based on the cover.
Yeah, yeah, no, like I'll take recommendations from other people, but like if I'm in the bookstore and I will pick up the books in the bookstore and read the back first to make sure that it sounds like something I'm going to enjoy before I read it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the most part, there's some books that I'm just like, that cover looks good, so I want it.
Yeah. But, like I don't usually buy books if I don't like what it's about. Like I know what it's about, or I won't buy it. Like I don't just buy them because of the cover, but when I do buy a book, the cover matters too.
Yeah.
Like that's a pretty edition.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I pick books based on the cover and based on the recommendation.
Yeah. I mean, like recommendations from other people are huge. Like that's definitely how I get a lot of my books.
Yeah. Most of my TBR is based on recommendations.
Yeah. Yeah. I also just love like going into a bookstore and just like looking through the shelves. I think it's just fun to do, and just like reading all the random like backs of the books and be like, oh, this actually sounds really good, knowing nothing like going into the store.
Mm-hmm.
A Zebra Reads says, it's 1:12 a.m. and I have a doctor's appointment at 8:30, but I want to finish this book. Andy, we believe in you. You can do it.
I mean, shouldn't we be saying go get some sleep?
No, don't listen to Steph. You need to finish that book.
You can do it.
No, I mean, if you do have to get up early, then Andy, you can go to sleep. But just remember, that would be considered a failure. But I'm a failure too, so that's okay. I had to do something where I could bring the title of the book in here. Katie said, somebody once told me that my comments are virtually like reaction videos, but written, and they liked it as much as the video because of how much personality and sassiness was in it. It's true. She like literally writes out like what she's saying in the moment. I don't know. They're just awesome. Kira says that as time has gone on, she is more guilty of just doing cover buys. So without even knowing what the book's about, she'll just buy it. I mean, yeah.
Living on the edge.
That's true. Yeah, honestly. I mean, worst comes to worst. If you don't end up liking the book, you can give it to somebody else or give it to like a used bookstore or something.
That would be a cool video, like a vlog idea. Just like getting 3 books totally on the cover and like, what does that say? I don't know.
That would be cool. Yeah. I'm expecting this vlog from you now, Steph. You have to make
For me?
Yeah.
I literally just filmed a book haul. I don't know if I can
I know. I was like gonna film another book haul, and then I was like, wait, I just posted a book haul like 2 weeks ago. Like I can't just have so many of these like clustered together. What does Katie say? Katie said, oh, nice, everyone. Wish I said it earlier, but great job on all your work. I'm proud of y'all. Oh, thanks, Katie. I love these live streams because of the unedited Eric humor. I'm funny when I edit myself too. I like to put those zoom ins on my face when I'm saying something dumb.
Okay, so now we know that when we see a zoom in, that's Eric saying pun intended.
Yes,
Like,
pretty much. Or honestly, I do use a lot of zoom ins for like transitions of clips because a lot of the time, like I don't feel like it's a good enough transition. So then if you see a zoom in and then it just cuts to a next clip, it's because I needed to transition it. But yeah. So Kira's buying all the book covers for the aesthetic. And I get it. I get it. I've been thinking about rearranging my bookshelf to like a rainbow shelf. Because I've seen so many people do it, and it's like it looks like so much fun. But I also don't know if like I could do that because I feel like it would just like it would be chaotic because books would not be with like the series that they're supposed to be with, and so I don't know if that would just bug me. I don't know, but I've been thinking about like potentially doing it, but every time I like go to, then I'm like, I just want it to like all make sense, and rainbow won't make sense. I don't know.
sense.
Tell me your thoughts. I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, Rita, I'm not sure how you organize your bookshelf, but like I did do the rainbow shelves for a couple months, and I redid it recently, or I think earlier this year, because it just didn't make sense. I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. What about you, Rita? How do you organize your bookshelves? Do you do it by like genre or like author?
Rita, can you hear us?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Rita, can you hear us? No?
I'm trying to hear. The connection is getting bad.
Oh no.
Oh,
Its voice is
dang.
getting cracked. Yeah.
Can you see the chat? I can type it in the chat what I was saying. I'll type it in the chat so you can see.
Okay. No.
If we want to organize. There, I put it in the chat, so you'll see it in a second. Okay. Katie, one time a comment got like 10 likes, and I was like, some people actually read all of this.
Mhm.
We do, Katie, we do. Oh my God, Sarah said, I recently bought a book that's marketed as Schitt's Creek inspired rom-com. That sounds amazing. I love that show.
I've never seen that show.
I would buy this book. I would 100% buy this book.
There's so many shows I need to watch. I like have them so behind on TV. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I'm catching up on a bunch of shows right now. I'm trying to catch up on like Grey's Anatomy, which I'm like really behind on that one. So no spoilers, anybody. I think I also need to catch up on, what's it called? It's the one where they're like robots in a Westworld. That's it.
I've heard about that too.
Yeah, I need to watch the most recent season.
Nice.
But that one was good too.
Yeah. So on the topic of bookshelves, what I ended up doing was like, because my bookshelf has like little quadrants. Oh, did we lose Rita?
I think she's coming back. Looks like she's trying to load in. There she is.
Rita, can you hear us now?
The connection is getting bad.
Oh no, I wonder if there's like a storm or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
were you saying, Steph?
Oh, I was saying that like my bookshelf has like little quadrants that are almost like squares. So I just kind of separated them. So I have like my 4 favorite genres behind me. And I feel like that's more of a better depiction when people come to my channel of like what I like.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah, the rainbows weren't doing it, even though it looked nice.
Yeah, I know. They are pretty. But I don't know if I could handle having it like chaotic like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it just for like a day and like leave it and see how I feel about it, and then decide afterwards if that's like okay. I feel like it won't be. I already know. Oh, we have like this like drawer in the other room that we're not using for anything. So I kind of got this idea that I want to do. I've already filled one of the drawers, but like I have a bunch of books all over the place. So I kind of want to make like category drawers and then have like a dice that I roll, and based on the number it lands on, that's like I have to choose a book from that drawer.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's kind of, yeah, maybe like a little addition to like my TBR, so I could do that like once a month or something. Because they're just all like books that I have like just sitting around, so like I got to read them eventually, so why not?
That's a great idea. Which reminds me, I need to film my TBR video for August. It's like right around the corner.
I know, it's
Speaking of
so
books in
soon.
yours, like how many books do you like average in a month?
How many books do
Um,
we read a month?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she asked. How many books do you read, Steph?
Well, pre-grad school, I was doing about 10, I think.
Wow,
About 10.
that's
Um,
impressive.
But I will say that a chunk of those, I was at least 4 of those every month were manga
Okay,
or
well,
graphic novels. So then I'd say like actual book, like regular books, was probably about 6 or 7.
okay.
How
I
about you
think
guys?
at one point I was doing 7, but then I felt like 7, I was always feeling like too pressured to finish them all because I'm kind of like a completionist. Like I'll carry over books if I don't finish them. And so I knocked that down to 5 books a month so that it's like a little more relaxing for me and I can just like enjoy the month and enjoy reading those 5 books. And then if I finish them early, then I'm excited. But I mean, it's very rare that I finish them early. So yeah, I read about 5 a month.
I think that's
What about
a
you,
good
Rita?
number. That's good.
I read 4
Well, that's still good.
months. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
She said she reads about 4.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
I mean, like,
Sometimes I think I'm doing I'm doing bad about it. I'm not reading
oh
as
no, not at
much
all.
book as I should.
Honestly, as long as you're enjoying the books that you're reading, I think that's all that really matters. Like, I don't think the numbers are really a big thing. As long as you're enjoying your time reading it, I think that's what counts.
Yeah, I agree. I think like when I first started booktubing, there might have been some pressure to read a certain number of books. So I would have like content to talk about during monthly wrap-ups. But then I stopped doing monthly wrap-ups and just like started reading whatever number like seemed enjoyable. And now I do like quarterly wrap-ups instead. And it feels much better. Like there's less pressure. So any number is a good number, actually.
Yeah. I agree. I think BookTube like puts a certain amount of pressure on us to read so many books, and I think that's kind of like not great because I feel like that's the reason that a lot of booktubers kind of drop off of BookTube is because they feel so pressured to like meet a certain goal or meet a certain like quota or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Like I don't think we should feel that pressure. We should just be here to enjoy like reading and that's it. But
I agree. But speaking of which though, how are you guys doing on your reading goals for the year? Since we're about halfway.
Did you have any reading goals for the year?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I was asking how you're doing with your reading goals for the year.
Oh, okay. I plan on reading 4 books each month, so that should be about 40-something books, 48 books.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't want to overwork myself, so I have to blend life together. So
yes.
4 books a month is cool.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, reading goals.
I saw someone on Instagram who said she has read about 199 books this year already. I was wow. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
It happens.
Some people read like really fast, and I wish I had that ability, but I don't. Yeah.
It's incredible. Like I don't know how they read that fast. It's beyond me.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. That's like I couldn't do it. Kira is saying the Rainbow Shelf would drive me nuts. I have to have all my series together also all authors together. If I owned enough standalones, then the rainbow would be okay. See, I feel like I'm similar to Kira. I feel like there's organized, like it's organized nicely when the authors that you like are all put together. And I don't know, like if I could, I would, I mean, I could if I wanted to, but like I would organize the shelf like alphabetically by author. I would get that critical, like a library, but yeah.
Oh, it's kinda
Anna's
dark. I'm
here.
gonna turn on my light real quick.
Hi, Anna. Ooh, the Schitt's Creek book is called, It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. That's the Schitt's Creek rom-com. So I'll have to look this up. And okay, where did I go here? Sarah is catching up on Westworld. It's a good show. I liked it a lot.
People keep
And
telling me to watch that.
Kira's rewatching True Blood, and it is such a thirst trap. I remember being furious about the last episode for 6 months. I'm probably going to skip it this time around. That's a vampire show, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Mm-hmm. That was. I read the first book this year and still have not filmed my rant review because it fills me with too much rage.
Oh yeah.
It was not a good book. I'm hoping the show is better. I've never watched the show. I've heard that they went in a different direction with the show. So.
Oh, okay. I remember watching Vampire Diaries. And like, I'm not even knocking it. I loved that show. I thought it was fantastic. It was so good. But that's like a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
A Zebra Reads also needs to film their wrap up for June. And Anna reads around 12 books per month thanks to audiobooks. Yeah, audiobooks definitely help.
They do. Especially when you're busy.
Wow, Kira also averages 12 books a month. Like you guys are all like super fast readers. Props to you. Katie says, reading is a hobby and watchers should be proud for the booktubers for any number of books they read. They were brave and talented and amazing for posting. They make others' days out of kindness. Thanks, Katie. And Kira says it's werewolves and witches. Oh. Vampires, werewolves, and witches. Sounds cool.
Fun.
And Sarah says she couldn't even finish the first True Bloods book.
Good. I wouldn't have finished it either if it wasn't for a video.
Yeah.
That book. Genuinely.
I have who's the author of the True Blood? Do you remember?
Charlene Harris. I will never forget.
Okay, so I think I have the whole box set on my shelf. Are they all like a different color? And then, like when you line them up, it looks like a rainbow color?
I'm not sure because they have different printed editions of it. I was reading like an older print.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Because it wasn't like my friend was getting rid of a bunch of books, and I was like, oh, this box set's not even open. Cool. And she's like, yeah, I think it's about vampires. And I was like, all right, I want that. I'll take it. So I have it, but if that's what it's about, I'm kind of looking forward to it now. If you say it's so bad, like that makes me want to read it.
Oh God. Oh, that was my first 1-star book of the year, and I've been putting off that rant review for so long.
Oh, I'm excited to hear this review. I want to see it.
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't not talk about it and not get.
A Zebra Reads actually likes all of them, so who knows? Maybe I will like them too, and we'll be like the ones that like it.
I'm so curious now.
Majestic Sausage says, I can't do a rainbow bookshelf. I read too many dark covered fantasy books. Yeah, it would be like all black covers and that's it.
Which also sounds really beautiful.
Oh, they have, okay, so we have the same box set. That's funny. Okay. I'll have to show it in like, because it's on the shelf, but when I film, I think it's like one shelf over to my right. Or wait, is this my right? No, this is my left. It's one shelf over to my left. But yeah, it's always sitting there. Like it's still in the packaging. I haven't even opened it. So yeah. Okay, well, it is 8:30. I know we only did 2 sprints, but I still have to go eat dinner. So,
Yeah, me too.
yeah, but thank you to everybody that came by for our reading sprints. That was awesome. And we really appreciate you being here. And definitely go check out Steph and Rita's channel in the description down below. You guys can see all their videos that they're putting out. And yeah, go check them out. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And thanks for coming by. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye, friends.